Now I'll be pulling the perspective lines into this floor. And I apologize for that first session. I forgot to focus the camera. But I think you can kind of see well enough to get the gist of what I was doing. So anyway, I'm not, believe me, I'm a painter. I'm not a photographer or videographer. So just you'll have to bear with me. Anyway, I'm going to pull my perspective lines into the paint. And I already see one thing here that I need to fix. Is this line right here should be up a little bit. Okay. All right. Now, this is the fun. I'm going to key off of the base of my arch here. Okay, and I just kind of visually come over. So that's where I want to start my line. Now we'll see if I can get them to meet up. The first one's always the most difficult. Almost got them. Just kind of. And again, these lines don't have to be perfectly straight. These old Spanish tile floors are, believe me, they're not straight. Now this is up just a little bit high at this end, so I can just, it's real easy. My paint's wet, I can go back and just erase. You don't want to let your floor dry and then try to pull the lines because that just won't work. Trying to pull those lines over the dry paint would be almost impossible. So then I just start back here. Lines get closer together as they go back. Okay, now start here. And each time I kind of clean my brush. I don't want to get a whole lot of paint on it. And these lines are a mixture of my mud, which again is the ultramarine blue plus alizarin crimson plus liquid. Now here's where the mirror is handy, because what I do is I look at my painting and then I flip around and I look at it in the mirror. Let's see if I can move over. Yeah, here you can see the painting in the mirror. And I look to see if I have my perspective lines correct. So that's what I'm doing. Hope I don't make you seasick moving this camera around. That's what we're doing. So my lines are correct. I need to lift this just a little bit. One thing I saw. And by having all of my colors, saving all of my color mixtures, it's very easy to go back and make changes, erase, whatever, however you want to say it. Okay. Can't do this using the maul stick because I need the full range of my arm motion to pull these lines. So the maul stick would hinder my movement. It takes practice. I could not do this when I first started painting, but over the years I've gotten to where it goes pretty easily. Sometimes I make mistakes and I have to paint out a section of the floor, but it's very forgiving. You can see where I brought a little brush stroke of red in here, just kind of give the impression that that door is reflecting down onto the tile. The tile's a little damp from the moisture in the air from the ocean. And there's my perspective lines. Let me go back and darken this one just a little bit. The next ones will be the horizontal lines.